Okay, continuing with 12.6 here, looking at number 3 here, they give you the adult to children is 8 to 6 here. And one thing you have to remember with this, when they ask you for children to total, is that you have to remember that the total number of people that we're talking about here is 14. So when I set up my ratio of children to total here, I have to add those two numbers together. Once we have the proportions set up, then we can cross multiply, and we end up with this. And then we can divide by 14 here. Probably don't want to use the graphing calculator on this one. It's a pretty easy one to work out, but we can come up with 114 children. Okay. Then looking at this one, we've been working with setting up this table, rate, time, and distance. You want to get all this filled in, but first you're going to fill in the rate and the distance. Those are pretty easy to fill in, and then you can make the time column with the distance divided by the rate. Okay. Once you have that table filled in, one key thing in this problem is that it says in the same amount of time. And so since this represents time and this represents time, what we can do is set the two times equal to each other. And once the two times are set equal to each other, we can solve it algebraically by cross multiplying. Now remember, if you cross multiply, when you multiply here, you have to do the distributive property, okay? And when you multiply here, you'd have to do the distributive property, okay? And then you could work through all the algebra here, okay? And you would come up with x equals 8. Now another method to do this that you could try is use a TI-84 or Desmos. Desmos is an online graphing tool, but if you use Desmos, okay, what you want to do is put the left side in for y1 and the right side in for y2, and then you could kind of scroll with your mouse and get the window adjusted the way you'd like. And what you'll find out here is that you'll get a function here and a function here, and they're going to intersect, and that's the point that we're looking for. And once you click on that point there, it's going to pop up the coordinates of the point, and we're concerned with the x value because that's what we've identified our variable as the current speed. Okay, so that's a nice method to use to check your algebra. So.